Hello everybody and welcome back to Be Joy in the Kitchen. I am Be Joy and this is my kitchen. So great to see everybody today. I have got a treat for you. We're going to make a pistachio cardamom tahini, or as English would call it, tahini. There we go, tahini gems. So we're going to get our mise en place here. Fancy for all your ingredients in place. We're going to start with 1/4 cup of tahini, which is really a creamy sesame paste, and you can get it in many places, and it comes shelf stable, so that's where you find it, right like that. Just smashed up sesame seeds. I did have a gal at the farmer's market tell me, well, you could make it yourself. I tried. It was a mess. Easier to buy, let me tell you. Just easier to buy it. So I started with 1/4 cup here in my little bowl. And to that, I got my dates over here. These are pitted medjool dates. They're supposed to be, I had 12 of them, but somehow I think I ate one earlier in the week, so we got 11. You know, a nice even number. And that would be of those medjool. These are organic medjool dates. They are yummy and they've been pitted already, so no work on my part that way. If you get them with pits, you're going to have to remove the pits. So I say, just get them unpitted. Easier. All right. And then we're going to need 3 tablespoons of pistachios chopped up. And instead of trying to chop them with my knife, I've got them here. And I've got wax paper. This is a kind of a funky kind of wax paper. It's more of a parchment wax paper and one that's compostable. So that makes it much better. Okay, I made a little envelope. Got my mallet. Got it at the hardware store. No fancy Williams and Sonoma for me on this. It's going to go boom, 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 boom. Ow! Boy, that hurts. What can I tell you? Alrighty, so we got that, and here they are, all nice and chopped up. See if I can show those to you. Let's just put them in my hands just like that. You see, they're chopped up, and I don't think they need to be chopped up all that fine, although I'm thinking one more whack might work. No talking while you're chopping, no talking while you're cutting. All right, that's a bunch better. I like it. All right, so I've got the chopped pistachios. I've got my tahini. You say tahina, and I say tahini. Tahini. Let's call the whole thing off. You know that song? I think it's potato, tomato, tomato. But anyway, that's what we're using today, so that's what the song is going to be. Alrighty, so I'm going to get 1/4 teaspoon of ground cardamom. And, it smells so good. I just love cardamom. But you also have to be very careful to measure it out like I'm telling you. Don't take a heaping 1/4 teaspoon because it's got a very strong flavor. I'm going to sprinkle that over the top. That. And then I'm going to just mash it up with a fork so I can mash it into my tahini. There we go. Just going to mash that up so that I find the fork works best in this case. I thought about using an immersion blender, but that would make it it needs to be really pretty stiff because it's going to go into the dates. And you don't want, in fact, when you're busy buying your tahini, you want to make sure that it's not super watery. And so you want one that's a little on the thick side to make this. And sometimes you have to really grab it out of the bottom of the jar because the top sometimes will separate into too much water. All right, so that's all. That's it, right? There you have it. All smashed in. The cardamom. Gonna get a nice little spoon over here. And I'm gonna get my plate. Gonna open up one of my dates. It's gonna open somewhere here. I know that there's some place. There we go. Gonna open up the date. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a little spoonful of this. Put it in my date. Just like that. So we're gonna do that And then I'm going to take my date and dip it into the pistachios. Just like, look at that. Nice, right? Yum, I can't wait. And then the other thing we can do with these, once we're done doing all of them, we're going to make sure we just, split these guys open, just like they come. They've already been pitted. I'm going to get my spoon again. Put that in there, right? Just like that. Boom. And then put my pistachios on top, like that. So we're going to go on and on until we get all of them done. And so I didn't want to keep you waiting too long. So right here, I put the rest of them together behind the scenes. And these are elegant. I think they look really elegant. Pistachio, cardamom, tahini, dates. And you can eat these now, like I'm probably going to do, like this one right here, when I hang up. Or you can put them in the fridge for a few days. Be sure to cover them. If you're not going to be using them right away, you can leave them in the fridge uncovered if you're going to serve them tonight. Or if you're going to a party next week and you want to bring your gems with you to the party, you can freeze them. And I also say you can freeze them and take them out of the freezer if you want a snack. Wait for them to thaw just a teeny bit, and they'll be a wonderful, refreshing summer treat. So, what we have here once again are the pistachio, cardamom, tahini, date gems. You go and be joy in your own kitchen this next week. And until next time, enjoy the yum. So good.